builds that I have. Today I'm going to go ahead and go through and detail how I built the Home Alone house, which is what you see right here. So I guess yesterday I didn't even go over, you can look on the gallery in The Sims 4. My PlayStation 4 username is Austin Skater, same as how my channel name is spelt. And then yeah, that's where all of my builds are. That's where, you know, you can find everything that I have posted. I have 40 items. Yeah, so anyway, so this house is in there as well as everything else I showed yesterday. And if you're showing up today, I noticed nobody watched yesterday, which I understand. I'm, new to this thing and I didn't have any posts or any tags or anything. So if you show up, if you look at it today, then definitely drop a like, subscribe if you can, if you want to. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So this is the house from Home Alone, with a couple of different variations. Obviously I added a carport over here, and then there's a fountain, which there's not there. But other than that, I tried to do as much as I can as far as by the pictures. I looked at all the pictures online about the house in real life, and it kind of went as close as I can to it. If you look back in here, that's how you'll get into the basement down here. It's underneath a roof area also, and yeah, little pool. Because of what I have in the basement, I had to have the walls as tall walls in the basement, so this pool is like super deep, but it's interesting to watch people swim in it. And it's a basement, first floor, second floor, and then there's an attic room up here that is hidden with the roof. So we'll go ahead and start with the basement. I don't have the laundry room pack, which is what their basement is in the movie, is all the laundry room and everything. But since I don't have it, what I did was I turned it into a bowling alley slash rock climbing wall and arcade and bar and DJ booth. So thought that was kind of cool. And one thing about my builds that other builders do is they kind of do things and base things with like custom content and set it up to where it's not really usable. Everything in my builds, everything in my houses, they're completely usable. I've tested every single one of them that I furnished. Everything works great. I go for at least 5 to 6 sim days just to make sure of it all. Because let's face it, all of our Sims are like completely gifted in setting fires and things that should not even be set on fire. So, but I've made sure that all my homes are Sim tested, everything works out, everything is accessible, everything is usable. So yeah, so here's the basement. It's pretty cool. It's, they actually play bowling down here. Then you go upstairs, and when you walk in, I'll put the walls up. They have a foyer area right here. And then that walks into a main room. So they have the dining room off to that side, and all of these little archways in the house were all completely like on the same page, so you can see through the entire thing, which I kind of did the same thing there. So I have a main living area with their TV. Like I said yesterday, I love this monolith TV. I think it is awesome. Can't beat it. And I've been starting to do this, putting bathrooms underneath the stairs just in that extra space that, nobody can really use or anything like that. Kind of liked it. It helps out. And then we have the parlor area, which is a little TV viewing room, and there's a bunch of stuff in here, and it's definitely not very cheap. I think the house itself, yeah, $280,000. That's the only cheats that I use, is getting enough money to be able to have people move into these homes so that I can test them. So yeah, and then we have the kitchen over here. Pretty big kitchen, pretty big island. Started using these little cabinets and counters and everything recently, and learned how to do all that. And I have a couple of builds on here where I use these as like built-in TV stands, which once I learn how to do speed builds and save it instead of live broadcast, then I'll go ahead and do that. So that's the kitchen. Here's your little dining room right here. This one I had to kind of I had to free placement on the table because it didn't want to go anywhere perfectly, but it is completely usable. So there's that. And then I made an office. This is supposed to be a green room, sunroom, but I turned it into an office instead. Little stand-up bookshelves and kind of, yeah. and it has 9 bedrooms, 8 down here on the second floor. So how I have it set up whenever I was playing is I had this as the parents' room and the grandmother's room, butler's room. This was one daughter, another daughter. That one, there's no toddlers, so I didn't have this room usable. And then this one was Kevin's room. This room right over here is the other brother's room. And then upstairs in your attic, which you can't see if you have your walls up. You have to have them down when you have the hidden attic. But this is going to be Buzz's room up here. So yeah, this is the hidden attic room. Like I said, when you have the walls up, you can't see anything other than in these little eaves right here. You see the whole roof the whole time, which is cool. And he's got his little private bathroom up here. My wife maybe put this thing in here. She was telling me, like, where's the privacy in the bathroom? And I was like, well, it's a bathroom upstairs. Nobody else should be up here, you know? And so she made me put that in there, at least to be able to cover the toilet. I guess, you know, it works. So, but yeah, I have the whole grand staircase coming up, and then this is the attic, which I have in you know, you have a door to be able to go up into it. It's not just an open staircase, which I kind of like, you know, I like concealed rooms. And these rooms are Jack and Jill style, where they're both connected to this bathroom, and this bathroom is open to the main hall. And I started doing this where I'd put the toilet inside of a closet, which I've seen a lot of houses do that now. Something I always kind of lack doing is putting more decoration and obviously like pictures and stuff on the walls. I'm not really into that. It's been a couple hours doing the houses and the builds and everything, and by the time I get done with the furnishing, I'm just like I'm so spent, and I just don't even really feel like putting all that extra couple hours of decoration and clutter and everything. Plus, if somebody else is going to download the house and use it or whatever, I'd like to at least, you know, give them that option to be able to make that touch their own. You know, I do enough with the building and all that, and then, you know, other people kind of, it's nice to be able to make it feel like it's your own little build afterwards. And then over here in the garage, I have the, you know, the little car. These are just the model, you know, model car, model van, just kind of sized up to be able to go into it, to be able to make the garage. And I always kind of thought that was cool. It's a little bit of a realistic situation. So, but yeah, so that's my Home Alone house. And again, like I said, if you're joining me, if you're taking a look at this, if you're seeing this video, definitely drop a like, subscribe, all that, you know, fun YouTube stuff. I'll be dropping videos every day as much as I can. I build as much as I can. I'm still, like I said, learning how to do all of this stuff. Leave any comments about what I can do better, what, you know, what I need help on, stuff like that. I'd greatly appreciate it, and look forward to making another video, and hope one day I'll have some viewers and stuff and some better comments, and see where we can go with this. Thanks for your time, and have a great day, guys.